here, Gold Premade Finals. We are sorry for the way we had to wait for everybody to get into the lobby. Had some nice technical issues, but what else is new? New York SubPar, Old Guys, Texas, starting out on the cage over to P1, and it's bound to get scrappy.
And New York SubPar, fresh off of the hot win against the Boston Burgers, they are going to be coming in here nice and high. Well, maybe not if they had to wait for a little bit, but that's all right as the match is now underway. But they got to be feeling good after that first win. So let's see if they are able to continue it, Bobby.
Similar situation that we saw in the first series. No one really getting much time here on this P1. New York mainly just worried about P2 control as well as just keeping OGT off of this point. And they're still continuing to hold the spawns about 15 seconds left. But you see Cosmos, it's number 5 on your minimap, is going to be able to sneak through. Should be able to get a couple of kills here. And he does. Should be spawns here for OGT as P2 goes to pop up.
Yeah, it looks like OGT will have those spawns. Well, they have the spawns, but we're not 100% sure because no one on OGT right now is dying. But either way, New York SubPar, they're going to be looking to make a push right now. They are spread out across all corners of the map. Peaks is going to be working on this flank here. We'll see what he's able to do. I believe he may have just got spotted. Well, maybe not. Actually, all 3 green arrows for OGT are turned around. He could have a nice pick here.
Could have a nice pick, but OGT still eating up a lot of his time. Cosmo sitting on a 5 spray and on a tank. Going to be able to soak up a lot of this time. And now, just going to kind of wait this one out 30 seconds. You see New York going to be able to break through barn a little bit, but they might be able to get caught here. You see number 7 is going to be Goffles in the back. He's going to be able to find one. Has some help now. So it should be barn control here for OGT as this is a big hold here out of Texas to kick this one off. So as we start thinking about P3, New York is going to probably look to get a couple more kills here and try to hold on to spawns, but they don't. They gave up spawns. Wait, I'm confused. Why did number 8 spawn all the way on the opposite side of the map? Why did Rarity spawn over there, man? I don't get this game.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either. I think maybe Cross was just far up enough in order for it to influence it a little bit, but then it immediately came back. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just, I'm just guessing at this point as well. But either way, Ducky, he's managed to sneak into the enemy spawn as well. Meanwhile, Rarity, he still spawns back there. So New York SubPar, they're not able to get the spawns just yet as multiple players for OGT are still spawning there. As Cosmos, he's going off. He's getting hot. One off a glide bomb.
12 and 2 on the cage, 1 off of that glide. Gonna look for one more kill. He's gonna be able to spot a player, and he's gonna be able to get it. And he's just continuing to slide around and be the most annoying player in the history of Vanguard. He is gonna be able to continue to fry. Finally gets taken down there by Peaks. But once again, another big hole out of Old Guys, Texas. They're up by 50 in the first few hills to kick off the cage.
Man, 50 on Bocage, that is certainly a nice number you want to be ahead of, especially against this New York SubPar team that is still feeling good about themselves. But either way, OGT, they're doing a really good job. They're getting the spawns, they're getting the breaks, even if they're not winning the rotations. They're doing a good job pushing in and then holding onto the hills as much as they can. I mean, there's not really much of an answer that New York SubPar has right now.
Not much of an answer indeed, and we see a much more passive New York compared to what we saw in the first series, playing high octane and fast. But Old Guys Texas are ready for this one, just feeding it right back to them on a silver platter. You see the slaying going the way of Old Guys Texas. I mean, New York SubPar are really going to have to pick it up if they're going to have any chance of trying to bring this one back. But up by 60 points, should be able to get some of the scrap time, but Old Guys Texas still going to play this one out, and they do have spawns over for that P5 as well. You see Godfuls as well as Karama hanging out over towards that side. So this should be a first couple points here for Old Guys Texas. I mean, just a hot start of them. There's really not much else to say.
Yeah, and I mean, just take a look at the scoreboards. I mean, they're telling the story right now. Every single player for New York SubPar, not looking good. They are all negative. Only one person for OGT. But man, they are OGT. They're frying right now, especially Cosmos already at 21 kills, Bobby.
21 kills
on the first P5.
On first P5 and sitting on 6 deaths. And just look at him, just flying around, just making it look effortless. This guy has to be jamming the music while he's playing right now. This guy is just flying, and no one touch him. I mean, he's got the help there from Rarity. Good pickup there, but I definitely think Cosmos definitely had a chance, and he's just still not able to be found. New York going to get in control of tower, but as you realize, as this is all happening behind the tower, Old Guys Texas were just picking up a good chunk of that time, and now it's finally going to be Ducky, who might be able to soak up a little bit of it, but not for long at all. We look over towards P1, but I think I have a pretty good idea who the winner of this map is going to be.
And I'm not sure if you saw that or not, Bobby, but Cosmos actually doubled up on the glide bomb. He only has one because streaks don't stack in this game, but he got on another 7 streak, and he still had that first glide bomb in his pocket. So I mean, he's just showing off at this point. The man is having a hell of a time. He's having a good game. He's gonna be looking at going into 30 kills onto the onto P2 here.
Kurama now might be able to catch a little bit of a flank here as New York continue to spawn over towards the P3 side. He's going to be able to find one, be able to push on through, sees information for one player, but can't quite pick up peaks. As New York actually realized that, you know what, we might actually need some of this P1 time, so we're going to try to hold on to it, and they're going to continue to fight to do so. But you see Rarity being a problem, just playing ring around the rosy there until Kurama is able to come in for the help. And once again, keep an eye on those spawns here for P2. Green arrows fill up the left side of this map. So now it's going to have to be New York who are going to have to be on the offensive once again for this P2. And they just can't seem to catch a break at the moment.
Oh, sorry, my mic cut out just for a second. But yeah, New York SubPar, they were doing a good job getting a little bit of that P1 time. I mean, it is a full 60 game. If New York SubPar, if they're able to get a full 60 here, they'll be right within Old Guys Texas reach. But right now, Cross, he's going to be left by himself, and yeah, that went about as well as was expected. But New York SubPar, they actually did get the spawns here, so they could get a little bit more of this time here, and they could close the deficit by just a little bit.
Here goes the deficit, and Ducky with that AR onto the barrel is able to help out on the God Heady, but Cosmos just jumping in on the hops, going through plat like a bunny rabbit, gonna be able to find the kill, but Lucky Charm gonna continue to hold on spawns here for New York SubPar, gonna be able to hop right back on, but is gonna deal with the company of Old Guys Texas, and it looks like they're gonna deal with them pretty well here. So eyes on the P3 with 10 seconds left here on this point. It looks like it's gonna be OGT are gonna have it unless Peaks is able to push on through, but it looks like Godful's gonna play this smart, gonna way out towards the back. So spawns go in favor of OGTs. We now go into P3. That was the first significant hill that we really saw out of New York SubPar, but I don't think we're gonna see much more of that as we move forward.
Well, we'll see. I mean, number 4, Peaks, is doing a good job staying alive, and I actually believe that kill did help New York SubPar get the spawns, and it looks like they did. Even though Kurama is pushed all the way up to the tank, I do not believe that he's pushed up far enough, and there's a decent amount of kills going in favor of New York SubPar, but OGT, they're still able to push in. Because they're not spawning completely far away. That is a nice 2-piece from Ducky. Make it a 3-piece. There's one more. It's Kurama. He's going to be at the front of the house. He's going to get aggressive here. He's going to get the 4th.
So now it's going to be All Guys Texas, something they were doing a lot. Something that they've been doing a lot in this game. I definitely think it's helped them for the better. Something that their professional CDL League counterparts don't do often, playing the point more than the kills. And I definitely think it's what got them the lead so far. But New York actually have been able to break on through it, bring this match back, 40-point difference. And they also do have spawns for next as well. You see Cross and Peaks standing over in the back, over by Barn, going to go over towards P2. They don't want to push out too far, though. They want to be really careful here. They do not want to lose this hill. They really need this one to bring this back fully. But if you see Kurama might have a play here, might be able to put an end to this really quickly.
Yeah, and it's Ducky and Lucky Charm. They're starting to heat up right now. Lucky Charm now finally the first person positive on New York SubPar, going dead even. And they're doing a good job closing the deficit, Bobby. I mean, this is a 20-point game right now. If New York SubPar, if they're able to get the rest of this time, then they'll be in a good position.
They are going to be able to get the break, so they're going to try to put the clock back into their favor here, but Cross doesn't want any of that to happen, so just going to wait on by, going to contest the point, going to find one kill, and has help. Look at Lucky Charm going to be sneaking in through the back. Rarity had nowhere to go there. So New York SubPar, another successful break, and could actually tie up the game here on this point, except after that contest.
Oh,
Lucky Charm going to find 2, going to try to find 3, can't quite do it. Rarity going to stay alive. Cross going to try to help out, but Rarity continues to be a nuisance inside of this point. Keep an eye on P5. I think New York got a little bit distracted on this one. This is going to be an easy few seconds. Actually, no one's going to hop on the point for OGT. They're going to be so focused on killing on New York, they actually wasted a couple valuable seconds that they could have had. They had the spawns. They continue to have the spawns, but look at Lucky Charm right now, going to push through. Might be able to get a good flank here.
Yeah, I think so, but looks like OGT, they're able to hold off any sort of push right now as New York SubPar. They're trying to devise some sort of play as Rarity. He's going to be able to slow that down just a little bit, and that's actually a really nice kill on the street. I believe it was Rarity that killed Ducky, so nice plays out of him. And Kurama doing his best job just holding the spawns.
Gotta watch the match clock here, too. It's going to be about a minute to go. No one really touches Hill Peaks. Starting to fry their 3. Couldn't find the 4th. But now New York are going to finally hop on this P5 to try to work on tying this game back up. 30-point difference. There's 58 seconds to go. But the break right back there from Old Guys Texas will allow them to eat some time back. So now we're going to be focusing on P1 once again. And we see some some Texas players already getting set up. We're just gonna kind of wait this one out. Goffles, though, gonna start to be annoying over towards the back. Is gonna be able to find one before getting taken down, but the kills are letting up green here for Old Guys Texas. So he should be able to get some seconds here on P1. But remember, the goal here at the most is gonna just try to keep New York off of it. They have clock advantage, but they can also rack up some points, and they got to keep it on those P2 spawns. If they're not able to close out New York here, then they're gonna have to try to close them out there on that P2, and they don't want spawns to go the way of New York.
And OGT, they also have the P1 advantage, where it's a scrappy P1, and there's probably not going to be a whole lot of time. I mean, this hill started with about 55, 60 seconds, and now it's already down to 30. I mean, there's not been a whole lot of time that New York SubPar has gotten on this hill. And honestly, if I'm Godfalls right now, he's on the point. Like, if I'm OGT, like, I'd really consider hopping off in a way. I mean, with that, the game clock it is now moving with no one on the hill, and you want to start bleeding this clock as much as possible if you're OGT.
But I will say there is a 50-point difference, so it would have to be perfect play out of New York to bring that one back, and I think Texas is counting on it. So let them get the spawns. They can continue to contest and run this clock, or they can just push on through and get the kills they need to, and get spawns all at the same time. Cross is about to learn the hard way while you don't let Texas break on through. New York is still going to hop on the point, has to stop the clock. 10 seconds to go. New York has to play perfect, and they have to keep holding on. Sharp is going to help with 2, but Texas is going to hop on. Glide bomb coming down from above from Cosmos to put New York in their place. Not going to be able to find any. Gonna try to stay on the point. Texas just needs to contest, but the kill's going the way of New York, and they should have spawns for this. So they're gonna keep the game alive. Keep an eye on the clock. Keep an eye on the hard point timer. 25 to go. Another missed glide bomb. 3 seconds to go. Has to hop onto the point here. 40 seconds between them and Old Guys Texas. It's looking all but over, but here comes the flank here from Rarity. Gonna find one Cosmos with a nade, and that should do it. 0.7 on the clock, and I'm not talking about censor. It's gonna be Texas hopping on and hopping right back off Old Guys Texas. Dominating win here on Bocage. Series is gonna start 1-0.
And I have to admit, that map basically went as expected, whereas I didn't really think that match was going to end by score. Like, you just had a feeling at the very start.
But we are back. It's going to be 1-0. Old Guys Texas coming in to this Bocage search and destroy. They will be starting on the attacking side first. It's going to be moving on middle, just try to get some work done to get these first couple of kills. Cosmos might do so, but bad timing costs. But Godfuls is going to be there for the trade. So a little bit of back and forth to kick us off here, Brendy.
Yeah, Godfuls had to get aggressive there, and he did a really good job getting that trade. And now New York SubPar, they're gonna slow down just a little bit and wait for OGT to make a move. So far, looks like Rarity's gonna get aggressive, and he gets taken down. Now Bomb's down in a really bad spot.
Bomb's gonna be down. Is gonna put up a good opportunity there for New York SubPar. They're going to be able to take this first round. So 1-0. So, yeah, like we said, man, like we started talking about before we went to the break, I mean, this is going to be 2 aggressive teams going at it. Very small map, but, you know, take away the respawn, and all of a sudden every kill matters, right? So these 2 are just throwing themselves at each other, just going to try to look for timings. That's what this map is going to be all about. So the question is, who's going to get it the most?
Yeah, and it's impossible to tell on Bocage S&D. It really is. I mean, either of these teams realistically could win at any given time. It just depends on who's controlling the pace at times.
Keep an eye on Peaks. He's going to be the one holding the bomb. Going to be pushing up over towards B. First kills cannot be quite found until I say something. Of course, as Lucky Charm finds one, Ducky finds one as well. 3v2 situation here for New York SubPar. Is going to kind of play a little more stagnated. Cosmos and Karama last up here for Old Guys Texas. He's going to kind of wait over by B. But Ducky has decided, you know what? I'm going to bring this over to the Alpha Zone, and I'm going to bring this one down. So the clock control going to NYSB.
You know, that might be the first time I've ever seen the bomb planted on that side of the A-bomb site on this map. Like, New York SubPar knew for a fact that OGT were all stacked to B.
Can you catch Ducky? Cosmos 1v3 situation, was able to find the first. Ducky knows he's there somewhere. Gonna go for the peak, but Cosmos able to escape with their life, but doesn't have much time to work with here. How on earth is Ducky alive? 19 seconds. Wait, come on. Can you do it? Can you do it, please? You just try to get on through. Gonna find one. Gonna find Peaks. Needs to find Ducky up top. 9 seconds. Cosmos can't quite find him. He's not going to have enough time to defuse the bomb, so Ducky going to be able to find the kill. New York SubPar take the second round. It's going to be 2-0.
And it looked a little interesting there at first, but a nice job out of New York SubPar, and Ducky just laying down right now, not exposing himself to Cosmos. But Cosmos did make things a little interesting there. He did a good job making certain reads, but it wasn't enough. New York SubPar, they're up 2-0.
Keep an eye on the kills. Ducky's currently sitting at 4-0. Going to try to look to grab some streaks. They're able to get 3 more, and they might be able to here. I mean, we see some great plays out of Ducky just playing in the back with that AR, able to pick off a lot of the OGT members. What's getting picked off. Some bullets going to fly right at their head. They're ultimately going to back up here. And Cosmos is going to sneak around the back. Goffles finds one as well. Good start here for OGT. Finally going to get a man advantage, so they're going to be able to push on through. See what bomb site they're thinking of here. Cross going to rotate over to the B site. Might be able to get some good timing here. And it looks like they will. Going to pick up Rarity. Godfuls can't quite find the kill, so instead just going to put the bomb down, arm it, and get it set ready to detonate. 43 seconds on the clock. Cross going to find Godfuls though. Cosmos trying to get the trade, but now all of a sudden it's evened up 2 versus 2. Ducky still alive, is not going to find Karama, but now knows is sitting around there somewhere. But man, they're just avoiding each other like crazy. Good start here for OGT, but Ducky has a long trip over to B site at this point.
Yeah, he really does, and I'm not entirely sure what he's going to be able to do. He doesn't have any reads on any of these players, and even if he rushes to the bomb site right now, he's probably just going to be taken out. Yeah, I mean, you get that kill. I mean, if I'm Ducky, you just got to stay alive at this point.
Yep,
hold on to their streaks, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Absolutely, just play the streak. Got another kill. So it's going to be 2 away from that glide bomb going into this one. So OGT finally does get on the board. A good start. Good couple of first bloods there for them. Ultimately led to having the man advantage to be able to secure the bomb site. And just good timing, honestly, on the part of OGT. None of them were able to get caught by Cosmos or Karama. They're over by that A site. So it just led to ultimately New York SubPar just being stuck with their back against the wall. They just weren't able to really get anything going.
It was an interesting round start as well. I mean, New York SubPar, they got aggressive there into the barn area and just immediately got picked off. I mean, I don't really see much of a reason to do that on defense, and it did not pay off for them.
Karama knows someone's around there somewhere. Can't quite find the kills. Going to get some bullets to the face in return. Rarity going to be sitting inside a barn here. See if they can make the play. Going to look for Peaks. Gets the info, gets the shots, can't quite find the kill, but Peaks with the reach out is going to guarantee that the bomb gets dropped on the staircase. He left something behind, his lucky charm. Going to go over here, find Godful, so New York SubPar can even up the score, but now they're going to have to try to go and reclaim this bomb. I think Rarity knows that it's been dropped nearby, so they're going to wait this one out.
Karama is able to sneak his way past Cross, who I believe could not see him. But wow, Ducky had a great read onto Karama, so no flank is going to come out of OGT, and now Rarity and Cosmos are just kind of bent.
This is going to be a bloodbath here. Ducky's going to pick up that bomb, but Rarity waited and waited and waited, knew the bomb was nearby, so the kill goes down again. 2v2 situation, Lucky Charm coming on top of Rarity with the pistol out, gets caught. So it's going to be Cosmos left in a 1v2 situation. Might be able to find some good timing here. Oh, this is great. If I won, no, he definitely saw the second. But I don't think he'll be able to get the bomb down. Are they going to try? Nope. Cross is going to wait, but Cosmos has to get the check. But Cosmos smartly, I think, was able to get the info that they didn't end up planting the bomb. So just played their life. Smart COD there for Old Guys Texas. And they're going to tie up this game.
Oh, man, that timing from Cosmos was incredible. Just get that kill. I'm pretty sure he did see Cross, but just knew it would not be a smart chow. I mean, he would have been ready to pre-fire you at a given time. So just kill the bomb carrier and wait and see what he does. If he gets the bomb down, well, I'll play for the retake.
Tied up game as we go to give the bomb back to Old Guys Texas, get them to complete the mission. It looks like they're going to full send A. They do have Cosmos going to be sneaking around the riverside, so keep an eye on that. Rarity going to be looking for a Charm. I think knows that they're standing nearby. It's going to be enough information for Cosmos, but Lucky Charm knows the drill. It's going to be able to pick them up. 4v3 here for New York SubPar to kick this off, and everyone, it's stalemate time. Everyone's going to take a nice breather and talk this one over before any pushes happen.
Ooh, nice! That's a nice kill. The bomb is down. It's now a 4v2, and now Godfuls. He is actually able to get the bomb, and he's able to push back a little bit. So a little bit of a sigh of relief for OGT, but they're still down. It is a 2v3 for them, and they don't really have any reads on the New York SubPar.
Yeah, it's going to be Goffles. Is going to be waiting around. He's going to be able to find Peaks peeking out of Granny's house right there. He's going to be able to stay alive. Ducky and Cross last alive. They are going to find Karama, though. So now Goffles, bomb in hand, 30 seconds, 1v2 situation. Going to hop on over towards A, but Cross is going to be able to find him for easy picking. So New York SubPar going to retake the lead once again. Good job to New York SubPar, playing that more clinically this time.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. I mean, they're like you said earlier, they're playing that stalemate game, but I mean, it's working really well for them. I mean, they're not letting OGT get aggressive on them. They're kind of letting them make the first move, letting them make the mistakes, and so far, I mean, it's working out for them. I mean, it's only 3-2. It's still early. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I mean, they're doing a good job with the reads. It seems like.
New York back on the attack once again. You're going to try to get us to the swing round, try to get us to that 4-2 scenario. Well, guys, Texas is going to try to make sure it doesn't happen. As Cross going to find some nades over by Rarity. He's going to be able to get some hit markers, but ultimately, no, that's Rarity's going to kind of wait this one out. But Cosmos does pick up Lucky Charm. Caught them exploring where they shouldn't be. He's going to get them picked up, and also Ducky going to go down from Rarity there. So good start here for all guys. Texas is going to find those first two bloods again. Peaks still has bomb in hand, and depending on where Peaks goes, might have an opportunity to get a flank going, but no one is looking over towards that grab top of Granny spot. Oh, look at Peaks. No way. This is a great spot. Wait, what do you... Okay, sure. You want to go with the pistol? You go with the pistol, my friend. You're afraid of the bloom. I get it, son. You're going to try to grab that kill over towards the tank, and you do so. So now, you're going to stay upstairs and wait for Cosmos. Great play, great map knowledge there to grab that kill.
Yeah, but then immediately OGT, they get two of their own, and now it's a tie game. And man, this is some crazy back and forth action, Bobby. I mean, basically, what we expected on Bocage S&D. Let's be honest.
I mean, we get what we get, and we don't be upset here on this map. That this is what we get. We get these scrappy rounds, or we get some, you know what? That's one of the more creative plays I've seen on this map. I know that spot's been around for a while, but it was great that he knew it, knew he was back there, climbed up, took his time, and even did as much as pulling out the pistol just to make sure that he had the accuracy. He didn't have to worry about the bloom of that MP40 and got the guaranteed kill. Rat is still overpowered here, guys. Don't think it ever got patched. It didn't. I don't care what the patch notes say. All right. Getting scrappy here over towards the Zig. Who's going to be able to find the first one? It's going to be Cross. Going to find two. Over on that Zig, Karama going to get the trade, but it is going to be a 3v2 situation. Man up for New York SubPar. But as I say that, Caster's Curse. 2 versus 2. Bomb is going to be dropped over at A, though. So, guys, going to be left with a little more work to do. As we're going to have to look to retake the bomb and try to get it down all within 50 seconds.
I mean, they're in a good position right now. I mean, New York SubPar, they're just kind of chilling in this building right now. It doesn't seem like they knew where the bomb was. And Lucky Charm. Ooh, okay. Able to get that kill at least. Now they should know where Peaks is after this stun.
Peaks gonna hop on down, gonna see what he can work with. That door is definitely gonna be heard around the world. But Peaks saw the gun, Peaks saw the barrel, is gonna be able to find Cosmos. So it's gonna be left to Karama to defend this bomb site with their life. 30 seconds on the bomb. We jump around the middle, but the timing is not there. Running in parallels are these two players trying to find each other. Karama in a great spot, but doing a full circle here is Peaks. I don't know if this window's open. Peaks is going to hop right on top. There's going to be not enough time for Peaks to get over towards this bomb and get the diffuser. Maybe there is. Here comes the diffuse, but Karama going to be waiting right in that window spot. Good timing there for OGT. Just everybody missing each other, but it ultimately goes the way of the green, and it's going to be 4v3.
Oh man, that was a little bit of a butt clutching 1v1 there. I mean, many times where you thought the gunfight was going to happen, where they would have seen each other. I'm pretty sure they were giving each other high fives as they went by. That's how close it was.
There's some knuckle touches in the land center there for OGT. Just a lot of smart play. It's going to bring them right back and get them in the lead here as they look to continue their series lead here. Up 1-0 after the first map. Look to continue on. New York SubPar with the bomb, though. Going to head over towards A. Godfuls. Going to be just taking a nice nap in the corner. Going to see what type of information they can gather before calling upon the squad to wipe them out. Rarity. Going to look for some nades of their own. Can't quite find anybody quite yet, but look at Godfuls. Nose crosses there. Going to try to bust on through, but because of Vanguard, it takes a couple of tries. Gonna try to look for Cross, but Cross has been able to back away. Now the Chow comes in and is gonna get unlucky with Lucky Charm, as they're gonna be able to get on picked up. So now man advantage, New York SubPar.
Yeah, I think OGT, they ran out of a little bit of patience, but it's been working out so well as Cosmos and Kurama, they're able to get the advantage for their team, but Cross is behind OGT lines now.
Look at Cross. Might be able to find Rarity up here. Gonna find the kill. 1v1 scenario as Kurama and Cross left alive. Bomb is dropped over towards the middle of the map, over by Street. Sitting by the gates, so it's gonna be up to Cross to go and get it. I think Kurama has an idea. So they're running towards the back. This might be really good timing here for Kurama if they can get the site lying down, but the bomb is going to get picked up and Kurama doesn't wear this across. I think they saw each other. So who's going to be able to get the plane? Kurama going to the side. Oh, Cross from behind, and it's going to be Cross. Going to clutch it up and tie it up. 4-4 going into this next round.
Oh man, I wasn't sure if they saw each other or what. I guess they did, because they kind of like looked back at each other. That they basically did a quadruple take back in P1 over there, but it was New York SubPar that ended up with that round. Cross staying patient throughout the whole thing, making sure that he doesn't get too aggressive with the bomb plan. I think maybe if he picked up the bomb and went straight to the bomb site, I mean the round would probably be over.
Back on the attack is Old Guys Texas. Bit of an unfortunate round for them, but they will look to try to bring it back. And you see a much more passive start for both squads, realizing the predicament both of them are in. These next few kills are going to be the biggest of the map for sure. So Ducky going to be checking over, trying to see if Cosmos is sitting in his little cabin over there. Lucky Charm is going to be able to find that first kill there onto Goffles, though, but Kurama is going to try to get there for the trade. Can't quite find him. So 4v2 situation as Cosmos also goes down. So it's going to be New York SubPar who are actually bringing the heat right back to Old Guys. Cross tries to find Kurama here. Ducky's going to be able to find that kill. So it's going to be up to Rarity 1v4 situation. He's going to be able to find two. Going to look for Cross and Ducky. Now Cross going to jump all down. Rarity might have the kill on it. Can't quite find him. Cross is going to be just able to get the bullets out in time. A couple more seconds. Or fractions of seconds, I guess I should say. And they were dead to right. So good attempt there from Rarity, but now it's going to be map point here for NYSP.
Oh man, and you thought Rarity for sure would have had a chance if a couple more shots got off in his favor. But either way, it is map point for New York SubPar, and like we said earlier, Bobby, they're doing a good job. They're not really. They're letting Old Guys Texas come to them, it seems like. I mean, there are times where aggression does work for OGT, but as of right now, it's not mattering for them. It's favoring New York.
Let's see if we're going to get a round 11. I would love to get some bars going. We haven't been able to say it in a while, Brendy. It's been a long time since we've been able to use that command. It's going to be New York. Going to be trying to push up here, trying to find his couple kills. Shots are being fired all over the place, but can't quite find anybody yet. Cosmos might be able to find this first kill. Knows there's a couple players hanging out over towards this hut area. And now the rotation begins over towards A. Keep an eye on the mini-map. We might see some push-throughs here as we see number 3 is going to be Goffles. Going to be trying to find somebody over on the outside. He's going to be sitting over on top of Granny's Peaks. Might be able to get the visual. Going to get some shots down, but Goffles going to take off his head. And it's going to be Rarity going in with Lucky Charm, but that's going to be a trade out as well. So 28 seconds left on the clock, and New York SubPar have regained the man advantage once again. It's going to be up to Cosmos and Godfuls to keep this going. Lucky Charm gets the first couples of shots down, but is not able to stay alive as Godfuls comes on through. 2v2 situation. The bomb is going to be going down. This timing might be perfect here for Godfuls. Going to sneak around the outside. He's going to kill the bomb player, but the bomb does end up going down. So Cosmos going to be able to find Cross, and that's going to be a defuse. And Brendy, we have ourselves a round 11.
Oh man, and we get bars, Bobby. I mean, you love to see it, and man, I really love the play. It seemed like that New York, they did a good job getting the bomb down a little bit faster than they had been. Godfuls was doing a good job holding that top grannies, and man, I mean, this is what you love to see out of the Gold Finals. Like round 11, man.
Round 11. Old Guys Texas going to look to increase the series lead. New York SubPar trying to even this up. Back on the attack is Old Guys Texas. Looking like A seems to be the play here. The first blood's really going to matter. We've seen New York SubPar do so well on them in these past few rounds, but now it's going to be up to old guys to try to answer right back. They really want to get a strong start here. Keep an eye on Cosmos, number one. You're going to be Look at him. He's going to be around the outside. He might be able to get a really good flank here. He's going to find Ducky over towards the back. Going to be able to get a good flank. Is Cross going to be able to get the trade? And they do. Cosmos just not looking the right direction. So Cross is going to just regroup with the rest of his teammates here. August, Texas actually did have pretty much a free plant over towards that A site, but are actually going to opt to rotate.
I believe Rarity was out of position though when that kill happened. He was over towards Mud and not on the platform, but here's a double flank coming in for Karama now.
Oh, be careful, Rarity. Who is going to catch who? Rarity might get caught out here on this bomb site. Cross is going to be checking it, and Rarity needs some help though. Is not going to get it, challenged by themselves on the bomb site. So now 3v2 for New York SubPar. Goffles is going to pick up that bomb. Karama going to be sitting over towards the back. All guys, Texas need to play this smart. They need to help each other. They need to play together. Goffles actually going to get the bomb down onto B. And I think New York is going to know it. They're going to look for Goffles. Karama is going to come out for the flank, though. 1v2 situation. Goffles does go down. It's going to be up to Karama. Gets the jump. Is Lucky Charm able to find the kill? Not able to, but Peaks is going to hop right on the bomb. And I think Karama is too far. So New York SubPar are going to even up this series at 1 by taking this round 11. Smart play out of New York.
Yeah, incredibly smart play. Just hopping the bomb, knowing that he just hold your angles and knowing that he's probably just running away, trying to find
1-1 here in the Gold Premade Finals. All guys, Texas, New York SubPar. We're going away from the cage. We're going to wave goodbye for right now. We're going to head over to Tuscan now, and it looks like New York SubPar are on the attack, opting for the B push, and I think all guys, Texas just realized what is going on.
Yeah, they are not ready for this. Think that New York SubPar is immediately going to 3-stack it, and now guys, they know what's going on now, and that's a nice start out of Karamba to at least lower the numbers. But yeah, that's going to get scary for old guys now. They're going to 3-stack it.
Stack the point. Stack the point. It's going to be one tick down. Are they going to be able to get the second? Looks like they're going to get it for absolutely free. Cosmos is going to be the only one nearby to do any damage whatsoever. Now here comes old guys. But look at New York just holding down the fort. Ducky finds 2. Cruz with 1. That is a B point capture for New York SubPar.
Oh man, that looked like a little bit of a defensive breakdown from old guys Texas. Maybe some miscommunication. I don't know why. I do not know why they sent 4 over towards the A site. That is not a defensive play that you see very often.
I mean, you want to try to keep mid-map control, but you do know that A is usually the default, but you should have somebody ready to move on over to B. Because now New York still fighting and clawing here for this A site. Lives in their favor as well. Cross has been a movement god all series and it's absolutely showing. Now Cosmos gonna try to play it safe. Finds 1 tick here for New York. Gonna get a second. This might be one of the quickest rounds of control we've ever seen, let alone on Chumps. Look at Charm trying to find this one player towards the back. Is gonna have some help, but Rarity is gonna find 2. She's gonna be able to prevent the push for right now, but Peaks is right back on it. Rarity still in the back. I'm sorry, it's Goffles in the back. Going to be able to find that kill. Going to hold on for now, but old guys Texas has to get there because New York just will not stop pushing.
Yeah, and Ducky's in a really interesting position right now, too. He actually is taken out by Cosmos, and now trades are starting to fall in favor of OGT, but there are currently 5 ticks in favor of New York SubPar as Lucky Charm. He's going to go in the flank here, trying to make something happen for his team. Where Karama is. He's all the way in the NYSB spawn right now.
But look at Charm. Speak of the devil, going to come around and grab this pillar spot. So should be able to get some time. His crosses are going to be there as well. Just old guys letting New York run right on through. And now the point is going to be stacked. Karama going to try in for the chow. Is going to be able to find 2. Peaks and Cross are not far behind, and good spawn here for New York. They should be able to pull up. Goffles is going to be the last one up for all guys Texas. 1v7 situation is getting some good kills for right now though, but it's going to have to keep this up. But I mean, that's just a near impossible situation. So an early B grab and 2 ticks onto A as well as just overall great slaying power leads New York to a great first round victory.
Yeah, that was a really hot start out of New York SubPar. I mean, just to basically force end onto P5, onto the B point, and just have essentially no resistance out of old guys Texas. And I'm saying it again, like I'm not sure if there was some miscues out of OGT, because I mean that's not really something you see very often, especially at this high of a level.
Moving over to A. Speaking of the more default plays, it's gonna be Old Guys Texas. They're gonna be like, yeah, now we're just gonna play this one the way we like to do it. We're gonna hit this A bomb first. I'm sorry, this A site first. Couple kills go down in favor of OGT, so this should be a first tick grab here for Old Guys Chicago. I'm sorry, Old Guys Texas. I'm still back in the Cold War days. Old Guys Chicago. Who am I talking about here? Good lord.
Well, at least you didn't say
Karama
Chicago won it.
Oh yeah, true. As Karama gonna try to find a second, can't quite do it, so it's gonna be 2 ticks onto A. But now we're already realizing the situation is gonna push on up, so 3 go down, and she's gonna be able to hop right on back, and is gonna have Karama in the wings, waiting and standing by. So it should be an A grab. Good early start here for Old Guys Texas. So we're seeing some matching energy between both of these squads, both getting great early captures. New York had a much more impressive one with B, but still, man, you can't complain about an A grab.
Yeah, and the clock is not moving right now. As Godful is on the point, not really much that NYSB is able to do right now. As Karama right now is being a menace in bottom church, it's causing Lucky Charm and the rest of NYSB to slow down a little bit. Now there's 2 players of OGT on point. Make that just 1 now. As NYSB finally able to make the bleeding stop a little bit.
5 life lead between Old Guys Texas and New York SubPar, and there has been a tick grab on B, so Old Guys Texas answering right back with a great attack round of their own, but the question is, can they capitalize on it? New York SubPar continuing to just hold it down. Lucky Charm gonna find the first couple of kills, is gonna stay alive, and is gonna keep Old Guys sitting over towards the back. So once again, New York starting to try to even out this map a little bit. Oh yeah, keep an eye on Cosmos. You're absolutely right. Number 8 on your mini map. He's going to be running in through Secret. Should be able to hop on his B point, waiting for some confirmation, I think, from the teammate, but I don't think New York knows that he's there. But actually, here comes the flank here out of Cosmos. Going to be looking in for peaks. Is going to be able to grab it. Now, Krom in a great spot. Below P5, going to find Cross, and the push to B continues. New York actually going to get called out of place here. Old Guys Texas have a chance.
They do have a chance, but that's a nice start out of Peaks and Lucky Charm. They're able to get at least 2 quick kills, and now the rest of Old Guys Texas, they're going to be taken out as well. So a nice stop from New York SubPar. They're doing a good job making sure that nothing crazy happens out of Old Guys Texas. They want to keep this game at bay. They want to hold on to that lead. They have that dominant start. They want to go up 2-0.
Do want to go to up indeed, and now live's just about even here. 50 seconds on the clock. Old Guys Texas now starting to get into a bit of a desperate situation. They definitely want to take advantage of the fact that they had such a good start here on this control, and the lives are getting pretty low. So the push begins, and it looks like they're actually going to have a pretty good position here on the secret side. Peak's not going to understand that. He's going to be able to get taken out, but Lucky Charm gonna just kind of wait it out, see if they can find a couple of kills. Take a look at where Rarity is. Rarity is gonna be up top, gonna hop onto this point, but Cosmos is gonna be able to get the first gun there. Gonna be able to take down Lucky Charm, but Cross with a great nade takes down Rarity. So Cosmos finds himself alone, but now here comes the regroup, and here comes the stack. No lives remaining here for New York SubPar. Now these kills are gonna be big. Goffles does find 1, and there is gonna be no New York player that's gonna be able to stop it. But it's gonna be 1 final contest here for Cross, and he's gonna find 3 1v4 situation. It'd be great if they were able to get the tick, but Cross is just going to have to go down and die. So Old Guys Texas had an opportunity to get a tick advantage there with that last one, but Cross was just being too annoying, so they had to take him down. So ticks are going to be just about even going into this next round.
Yeah, both teams have won on offense, and both teams ended up with 5. They did not capture the last tick, so kind of an interesting start to the Tuscan control so far. I mean, 2 offensive wins. I mean, it's what you love to see. I mean, the offensive wins are always the most exciting, and we have two so far, and it's still early.
And now you saw Texas basically adjusting for what they experienced with New York in the first round, playing a 1-2-1, going through the map to make sure they had B covered, to make sure they had eyes on it. But New York went right back to defaulting to the 8 lane. We're able to get a tick out of it in the process. All Guys does answer right back, though. They will clear them out. So now the push over to B begins. And you think Goffles is going to be able to get a sight on this, is going to be able to run into a couple of players, going to find 1, but is going to get traded out. So you're going to continue up, but you see the rotation now over towards mid, and that's going to mean another 8 push. This should be another tick here for New York.
Yep, it should be, although Ducky is by himself, so if a player of OGT wants to make it interesting, they probably could, but it looks like that's not going to happen.
Behind.
Behind, yeah.
Cosmo's going to be coming in from the backside. Cross going to turn around. Going to be able to take down both. So now Rarity going to be on the mid side, but he's going to take them out. So now the push up begins, and New York going to hop onto this point, going to get the stack, and that will do it for that A site. So now we look over towards B. We saw a strong New York war before over towards Bravo. Are we going to be able to replicate it here again, or are Old Guys going to be able to pick up on this one?
Well, we'll have to wait and see, as the lives are basically dead even as it can get, and New York SubPar, if they want to make any sort of push here, I imagine they're probably going to have to take out Karama, who's holding that back tank area, as Peaks does give that a try, but he is taken out quickly as well, and that is quickly most of New York SubPar dead. They're going to have to slow down for a minute and regroup here.
Yeah, but regroup. Live's just about even. New York with just a slight advantage. No takes over on B just yet. Okay, Texas is going to try to play this nice and patient. Going to wait for New York to come to them. Godful's going to get some info, but is not able to do much with it now. But Karama is going to be there for the backup. Is going to be able to find two. New York thwarted at the pass. As Rarity continues to cause havoc inside of this church. Knows there's one more player here somewhere. He's going to find Peaks. Peaks has no idea. Rarity is slide canceling every corner. But Cosmos is going to be able to get there first. And Rarity going to pay the price for that one. New York need to punch a hole and hop on through it. And that might be the hole right there. 2, 3 dead. For Old Guys Texas, they need to kill Karama here. And you see Rarity coming around the backside as well. So the regroup over to Seeker, but New York have hopped onto this point. They're going to look to try to get this first tick, but Cosmos and Godfuls doing God's work indeed by finding two. But Peaks answers right back and is going to hop onto the point. So now it's going to be up to Karama trying to find this kill. Peaks just try to play her life, try to get some support. How long can Peaks stay alive before they get found out?
And Peaks is still, I was going to say, Peaks is still alive here, but the rest of New York SubPar is not able to help him out at all, so there's really nothing else he could do except hop the point with a last-second push, but that first tick, it's not going to happen, and New York SubPar, they only have time for one more push here, and that's going to be that.
One more push, but these gunfights could definitely matter. I mean, it's 6-5 now, but those double gold gunfights are definitely not going to help us. Rarity picks up 2, Cosmos with 1. Make it down another one. It's going to be 5-2 in favor of OGT. Now, OGT with no response remaining, but New York is just not in a good enough position. So a great defensive round there from Old Guys Texas. They're going to be able to prevent any more ticks aside from that A site. So they are all set up here to get this win right here on the attacking round.
And I believe Rarity was actually one off of a glide bomb until she was taken out at the very end. So unfortunate that glide bomb did not come in. But either way, OGT, they did a good job, kind of sticking together. Not really exposing any of their holes for New York SubPar to get through, and they did a good job making sure that there's not really much aggression could happen out of NYSP. So. We'll see what they're able to do on offense as they'll be looking to close it out here.
So we look over towards that B side. It looks like guys Texas want to take their shot and trying to clutch that one first, and that's going to be a hot start when you got Rarity killing up 2 over towards that A site. So might be putting in a bit of a diversion here. The split push comes in, so Rarity going to continue to hold down the fort over on A as the rest of the squad tries to make noise over towards B, and Cosmos definitely going to be the one to answer the call as they're going to be able to find 2, hop onto this point, go try to look for Beats, can't quite do it, but a tick has been captured over towards A. So Old Guy Texas could really focus their attention, but look at where Karama is at number 5 on your minimap. He is over at NYSP spawn, just being an absolute problem, making New York panic. So now a second tick might go down here on A, as just New York SubPar just basically had to play TDM, couldn't really get together at all, had to kill the players out from the back. So great start here from Old Guys Texas as they look to almost capture this A zone.
That may have been one of the best plays of aggression that I've ever seen out of a non B capture. I mean, there's no one on OGT was even close to B, and it was Cosmos. I think that was just getting aggressive in the NYSP spawn, and now they have a major advantage.
I thought Peaks was going to be able to get that too, but the call out does come through. It was just a little too far before getting turned around. So now, Old Guys Texas, they get a tick. Even if they lose their round, they should be able to secure defense for the final round, but obviously they're going to look to win it here on this B point. They do finally hop on it. Rarity going to be the first one there. But Peaks ultimately going to take care of her and just going to hop on here to Platt side. Going to wait for the team to regroup, but keep an eye on Cosmos. Going to be pushing down the right lane here. Could be trying to pushing in through Seeker. Can Peaks get any eyes? Looks like he will be able to, but Cosmos going to try to go in for the reach out, but Ducky's going to be there for the help, so a bit of a reset here. All Guys Texas up by about 4 lives at the moment. Are going to look to regroup here, try to see if they can get some playing. They have a lot of time to work with, so this still could be OGT's round.
Yeah, but I mean, they could easily play the kills if they wanted to. I mean, there's a minute 30 left on the clock, and they decide, no, never mind, we're just going to go ahead and get aggressive, as there's only a couple players left for NYSP, as 2 quickly get taken down. One player in position for cross. He's going to be in patio. He might have a play here.
Might have a play. He's trying to prevent the tick, but it's going to be the friendly nade that stops the tick. So close to getting that first tick and ultimately clutch up the defense for round 5. Ends up going away because of a really bad nade there out of Cosmos, just getting really unlucky, landing in the point, but keep an eye on the lives as well. Up by 6. for Old Guys Texas. So they still have a lot more time to work with. And they might be able to make a play here, but New York SubPar is starting to get the kills in their favor.
But only 6 lives left for NYSP, and I'm not entirely sure what OGT is doing right now. It kind of seems like they're not playing as a team. They're going really fast enough. Like they're making individual pushes. They need to slow down here because NYSP, they don't have the lives for this. You could take full advantage of that if you're OGT.
And now this is where you really got to take advantage. Just 3 lives left, 3 players. Ducky, Charm, and Cross up for New York SubPar. Old Guys can win it right here. But Lucky Charm is determined to stay alive. 30 seconds. Couple of great SubPar. But Lucky Charm is going to get called out by Rarity there. 6v2 situation. It's going to be up to Cross and Ducky to pull off the impossible. Now Cross goes down. Ducky going to try to hop onto the point. It's not going to be enough. Old Guys Texas, a great showing here on Tuscan Control. And they're going to take the series to a 2-1 lead.
And really, that last round wasn't even it wasn't even the product of like a really good B push or anything. They just completely outslayed.
Welcome back. We told you wouldn't be gone very long at all. So, if you're just joining us, this is the Gold Premade Chumps Finals for the CRL Vanguard summer season. And Old Guys Texas is currently up 2-1. A great showing on Tuscan and a great showing on Bocage Hardpoint with just losing around 11 in Search and Destroy. I mean, Brendy, I got to say they're the favorites here on this map.
My favorite, I think running away with it has to be OGT. I mean, we saw exactly how aggressive they were on Bocage Hardpoint, how they were on Tuscan Control as well, just getting kills, not even necessarily the objective. So I think they would have to be slight favorites here, and therefore the favorites to win Gold Finals.
Could definitely do it, and it's a good start when it's 26-0. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. So keep an eye on the rotation here. New York going to try to take one final hit at this, but they want to be careful. They don't want to stay here too long because OGT definitely going to be a lot more aware of the time and place and score at the moment. But you know what? I literally forget everything I just said because New York SubPar just got a clean wipe. Are able to eat up some scrap time and get the rotation as well. So they should be able to get at least 10 seconds here over on P2. So good play here out of New York SubPar, just making me eat my words there.
Yeah, and now it's OGT. They're trying to get aggressive onto the point as NYSP. They have those far garden spawns, so it's going to take them a little while to get back to the point. As OGT, the kills are going in their favor for the time being. Ducky is going to be the last person left in position here, doing a good job. Really back and forth action so far, but OGT they have a slight lead here.
Slight lead and continue to hold on to the point. Scrum is just going to kind of sit back and stand by. Has the team kind of working around. But Lucky Charm is going to be able to hop on through. So keep an eye here on the spawns here. It's going to be up to the Old Guys Texas to push on through and try to get ready here for this P3. But it is going to be New York who are going to be ready for them. But Karama with a great trade there. Pushing on through that P1 side. And it's going to be roof spawns here for New York SubPar, but Old Guys Texas are not going to let them get much time here to kick this off. They're actually going to hop on the time themselves, and they actually might be able to get blessed with a spawn here if they're able to get these first couple of kills.
Yeah, and Cross is doing a good job. He picks 2, doesn't get traded by Godfuls, but that is now 4 down for the side of OGT. So a nice hold for New York SubPar. They should be able to close this gap.
Close the gap here. New York SubPar just holding down tight, getting on that spot. You see Peaks hanging out towards the Octane spot. Over in the back, being the human turret. Ducky going to be soaking up a lot of this time. OGT going to try to keep an eye on time here. Goffles, that's a great start. Going to find 2 over, but he's still got Peaks toward the back. And Lucky Charm alive. Trying to stop on the Cosmos. Can't quite do it. But Peaks is going to be there for the cleanup. But Cosmos able to stay down as Cross comes in. So this should be a good rest of the scrap time for New York SubPar who will look to tie this game, and they're actually gonna get spawns, I believe. Look at number 70 now. It's gonna be Lucky Charm hanging out over towards the tank area, and by Arches, gonna try to secure spawns here for New York as we move on over to P4.
Yeah, but New York SubPar did let a couple players or OGT pass right by. There is a player that's going to be Rarity that is going to be in position over towards that back tank. So OGT, they may have just secured the spawns right back for them, and I believe with that last kill they did. So yes. Nice plays out of them from OGT. They're not going to be diminishing this lead without ease.
They're going to keep it going here, but New York might have just gotten it right back. So we got a lot of flips going on here on this P4. It's getting nice and scrappy. Definitely what you want in the Gold Premade Finals. Cross going to be looking for Goffles on the inside, but he's going to have Ducky there for the backup. But not much time is getting stoked up here. Everyone's just trying to contest with each other and hold on to spawns. But looks like it's gonna be old guys. Gonna be getting the majority of it. A lucky charm. Gonna find 3, but it's gonna get traded out. So it just means absolutely nothing when you have Godfuls holding the spawns down, hopping and getting 2 for themselves, and able to grab the rest of the scrap time. So now P5 we go. Old guys Texas still in the lead.
Yeah, OGT is in the lead, and there's a couple players in position that are going to be meeting right now as NYSP. They're not going to be they're going to just go ahead and full send this over towards the bottom. There is a team kill that happens, though. Unfortunate for them, but look at Godfuls. Godfuls is coming in from behind.
Gobbles are coming from behind. He's going to be able to find that 3rd kill after Cosmos lands a double nade there. So old guys Texas continuing to soak up the time. Godful's going to be going in for the aggression, going to try to get the info. They know 1 is going to be going down over towards well. It's going to be Lucky Charm, though, still causing havoc on top. Going to try to go in for the slide cancel, but Karama is waiting out there ready with the auto. Going to be able to find that kill. Cross. Going to try to make a play for themselves. Now, I'm seeing a lot of solo challenge here out of NYSP, and it might be costing them. We see old guys Texas doing a much better job getting trades, playing together. And I think NYSP are going to need to copy and take a page out of the playbook here to bring this one back.
And I believe this is OGT's biggest lead of the game right now, sitting at about 60 points, and they are feeling good. I'm feeling really good if I'm OGT. This is a really good lead to have against a team like NYSP. But NYSP, they do win the rotation. For now, they do have mid control. They are on the point, so they're going to be looking to crawl back into this one. They have to start now.
They have to start now. Lucky Charm trying to help out with doing so, finding 2, 19 and 5. Currently the kill leader at the moment is going to need some extra help here, though, if they're going to look to bring this one back, as old guys Texas are starting to run away with this. There is a 70-point lead on the board for old guys Texas, 155 to 81, and Cosmos is continuing to fry. Finds 3, can't find the 4th, but that's okay because York SubPar are just caught in an absolute pit at the moment, and they just can't seem to claw their way out.
Yeah, there's not really much they could do. I mean, they had those field spawns in OGT, which is they were getting really aggressive there and just doing whatever they wanted to. But look at the next hill. I mean, you got NYSP. They have control of those spawns for right now, but it really seems like OGT, they're playing without fear. They're getting aggressive whenever they need to, and for the most part, it's working beautifully.
And I mean, on top of that, I mean, I think it's just a confidence thing. It's not even just a I think they're confident in all these gunfights. I don't think they right now they're thinking, you know what? No one in New York is even remotely gunning me right now. So let's just full send this. We're going to get these kills. We're going to get the collapse. Watch. Here we go. 3 are going to come down from above. Rarity finds 2. Beaks is going to be trying to hold on. Lucky is going to be there for the backup, though. But these next couple of gunfights. But I forgot about Lucky Charm. How could you ever forget about Lucky Charm? Going to be able to find a couple of kills, but Rama is still nearby. But again, Cosmos, another teammate lands and is going to take out their teammates. So now, old guys Texas are finally going to get the final break, but keep an eye on the rotation. Karama, number 3 on the mini-map, is going to be the first one setting up for P3. And it's going to be just a foot race to get over. And this might be where old guys Texas start to be thinking about which nail they're going to put in this coffin.
Yeah, old guys Texas, they know for a fact, like, you know, they don't need those, 10 seconds of scrap time anymore. They can go ahead and start thinking about rotating early because it's really NYSP that need every second possible. And right now, they're all going to be in this roof area, and let's see if they're able to make any sort of play. That's a good start so far.
A good start. The flanks are coming in. There goes 3 dead here for old guys Texas. New York SubPar gonna gain the spawn and they're gonna gain the point. This is their opportunity to bring it back. But when the kills are going green, you gotta know the point is 2. Good couple of kills there of old guys Texas to try to get the flip back. They don't quite have the spawns quite yet. It's still gonna be New York spawning up on that rooftop, but it doesn't matter because old guys Texas are just soaking up this time. Rarity is sitting in the back. Gobbles is on the point, and now Cosmos on the point. So the 200 mark has been hit. Old guys Texas can smell the ring.
Yes, they certainly can. They are only 49 points away, and this is a real testament to show how aggressive they can get and just how good their gun skill is. But I mean, it is not over yet. NYSP can still climb back into this game. They just have a lot of work to do.
They have a lot of work to do indeed. And it's going to start right here on P4. New York going to be the first ones there. But just look at the kill feed. Look at OGT. Just filling up the kill feed again. Peaks. Finally going to get a couple. And he's going to try to get NYSP right back into this. But Cosmos is going to go on for the bunny. He's going to try to find the kills. But the trades are there. OGT continuing to trade out. It just doesn't matter if one of them die. Every time they die, it seems like 2 more just multiply.
Yeah, really, it's working out really well for them. And right now, NYSP, they are able to soak up at least a little bit of this time, make it a one-hill game. But look at the mini map right now. OGT completely surrounding bottom church. I have no idea how NYSP, if they're even going to be able to get the rest of the scrap time. I really don't think so. As Godfuls, he's going to get aggressive here. He's not going to be able to count on his shots. He finally does. Lucky Charm is taken out, so that is scraps for OGT.
Scraps for OGT, and Rarity is first set for P5 and is going to have the backup. Peaks, I think, is going to be in for a rude awakening once they come up those stairs. Cosmo's going to be coming around the back. Could be looking in for Lucky Charm. Is going to get the stun down. Going to just hold on to his nade, wait for it to get to detonation mode. Is not going to be able to find it, though. NYSP are actually going to be the ones who break into this hill. A good hold here brings them back into this game, but it is a 50-point deficit. This will be nothing short of amazing if they're able to pull this one off.
Not to mention also in a very nade heavy kill, but so far, Bobby, I mean, they're doing it. That's a nice another two-piece from Lucky Charm, but OGT, they have to make some sort of coordinated push right now. Cosmos is caught out of position. The rest of OGT is going to be on the roof spawn. I mean, one nade could probably weaken them all, and so far they're not making any sort of coordinated push. Lucky Charm is getting aggressive again. Bobby, this is going to be about a 15-point game going into the next hill.
This just went from one of the bigger blowouts we've seen in Hardpoint so far to one of the more interesting ones. New York SubPar just trying to keep the series alive. They have to win this to bring it to a game 5. Old Guys Texas on the verge of collapse at the moment, and keep an eye on the minimap. You're seeing New York play a lot more together, a lot more tighter, and I think that's definitely what's flipping the pendulum right now. But now we look over to P1. New York is going to be on it first, but Karama is going to be nearby with that AR, but is going to get found out. New York cannot die. They absolutely cannot die. I don't know what in the world has happened, but New York SubPar brought this game back.
Yeah, New York SubPar, they're doing a good job, and I believe they are going to take the lead for the first time this game.
No,
unless one player contesting right now, it's going to be Godfuls. There's not really much he's going to be able to do. I do not believe New York SubPar were able to get the lead, but OGT, they did get the break for now.
There it is.
They cannot win off of this hill. They will still have to rotate.
And it looks like New York is going to be the first one aware of it. Pete's going to be rotating the kills, going in favor of OGT. So all of this time going to go to OGT. They're going to hit just about the 244 to 246 mark. So now it's going to be a bloodbath here on P2. And Lucky Charm going to be the first one to spill. Going to find a couple of kills in church. Now going to try to push on through and catch Karama off guard. And they will absolutely do so. So New York, great positioning here. They try to hold on to the point, trying to avoid the nade. I'm going to weave it, but the spuns. There's no way. Oh, guys, Texas is spawned by the tank. So now New York SubPar going to be caught completely off guard. But Cross going to be cool, calm and collected. Going to find a couple of kills over by the milk truck. New York SubPar continuing to hold. OGT trying to coordinate and push over in through secret. But Cross is going to be there. Going to find one, can't find two. And now it's going to be one more player inside of the point. It's going to be Ducky. But they are clutching up. And now the help coming on in, staying alive. But now Gobble's onto the push. And that is going to do it. It's going to be up to Old Guys Texas. One final kill. And they will be your gold pre-made champions.
Oh, congratulations to Old Guys Texas. You thought for a second that New York SubPar, they had like 3 back-to-back-to-back very good hills to chain together. They clawed their way back into it, but it just simply was not enough. The deficit